All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray everybody is super blessed. And guys, this is an emergency stream. As you can see, Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a dumpage here, guys. We are breaking down from this very important, well, it's basically a bear flag or an ascending triangle pattern, kind of whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter for the sake of this. But yeah, we are getting a little bit of a breakdown from it, and we're going to be talking about the very important levels that we need to be aware of, where I am looking to trade this, how I am looking to trade this, exactly what I'm looking to happen. As usual, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first 30 minutes of the stream, we will absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT. By the way, guys, I'm currently trading Bitcoin on ZoomX. This is a short setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I'm also trading Bitcoin on MEXC and BingX. Links in the description if you are interested. Also, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we gave the long setup, actually still in the long trade from that last local low, bam, and the short trade from the high. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the VIP Discord. Yeah, guys, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have been given the juice on the channel, calling the long from the bottom. And in the video where I told everybody I was long from the bottom, I talked about getting a move up to the exact area where we are currently rejecting from right now. So we were looking to come up to that Fibonacci golden pocket retest for a rejection from that level, and that's currently where we are short from. Guys, we're well on our way to 200,000 subscribers, only 90,000 subscribers away from 200,000. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Alrighty, well, Bitcoin, what is going on around these parts? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Hassan. He says, what's my plan today? We're going to be getting into it, all right? Essentially, guys, here's what we need to be aware of right now for Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin so far, as long as we don't lose $40,000, we are still technically making higher lows throughout this entire region here. So it doesn't become super bearish until we lose 40K. Right now, the local level to be looking at is going to be 41.4. Because I made a video earlier this morning where I was talking about this being a massive trap for traders in general, because whenever you start to form a pattern on a chart, people look to trade the patterns, and a lot of times what ends up happening is we get a reversal, right? People are convinced we're going much lower once we start to break down from these things, and so a lot of times we will get a reversal and actually go the opposite direction of what people think. So for me, I'm really curious and interested to see what happens as we come down to 41,390, because if we come down here and a lot of people are shorting it and then we start to reclaim the level, for me, that's actually a bullish sign, and I would actually look to get into a long trade upon a reclaim of that level and take it back up to higher prices like 44K or even 46K, or even potentially going to test the high again. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to Lane Hughes. He says much more pain to come. Shout out to OG Blockchain. He says 40K fake out. Yeah, that's another option that we are absolutely looking at, the 40K fake out. Shout out to Mr. Brokey. Shout out to RM. Rochelle in the house. Did I say that right? Rochelle? Rachile. Rachile. It's a very Rachile in the house. Shout out to Kleeman, Karen. Shout out to Mr. Bobby Fresh. I'm bullish on the likes. 1,000 likes in the first 30 minutes. Treadmill time, baby. Shout out to Cooper. Shout out to Shane Steen. Shout out to Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Shout out to Mr. Bobby Fresh. 6 days steady watching. Good to see you again, homie. Good to see you. Shout out to Joker's Wild. Flexing with the kissy face. Right back at you, my friend. Alrighty. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Anon A. Shout out to Preparing for War. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He says smash the likes. Man, this is an interesting price action that we are getting for Bitcoin right now, guys. And again, if we can get 1,000 likes within the first 30 minutes, of streaming, we will absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT. And by the way, guys, it is game day in the Casper crew, so in approximately 50 minutes, we're going to be giving away $500 prizes in the Casper crew on game day. It's going to be awesome. All right, shout out to Invisible, shout out to Jay Ferradas 1, shout out to Trav 2432, shout out to Soulful Meditation, shout out to Radar Apologetics. He says grace and peace, 1K in the house. Yeah, we got 1,000 people in here. Shout out to Radar Apologetics. Guys, if you enjoy apologetics, defending the faith, check out Radar Apologetics. Definitely a unique perspective. Did I close my long? I did not close the long. I still have it open here. And it's still in profit too. It's still in profit. Right? So we are watching and waiting to see what happens here at around 41,390. Man, this is some intense stuff, guys. This is some intense stuff. All right, so let's take a look at Market Cipher. Now, what do we need to be aware of? What are the key levels? What are the key zones? First of all, as we look at Market Cipher, as we look at this price action unfolding here, we can see something very, very interesting. As we consolidate within this area, we are in fact seeing bullish momentum, bullish money flow getting higher over time as we consolidate. So what does this mean? This means to me that we need to be watching closely to see how price reacts as we come down to 41,300. Because if the price comes below the level, either with a quick wick like this, whoop, whoop, a chicken's drinking water pattern, right? Good old chicken's drinking water. Then that could be a reversal. Or on the other side of that Bitcoin, if we come down, we spend a little time here, and we see a whole bunch of shorts opening, but they're not able to push the price lower, and then we reclaim, that also could be a reversal. But on the opposite side as well, if we lose the level and we don't see the reclaim, do not long. Do not long. Do not long. All right. Yeah, and I have to be honest, the way we're grinding down... Oh, here we go. Okay. We're coming close, guys. We're coming close. Let's check out what's happening in the order book as well. We're coming close to the level. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have people long in this, man. We've got people longing and shorting this. Very interesting. We have a lot of longs that have actually opened up right at this low. So you can't hate on people for buying low. Okay? You cannot hate on people for buying low. So we've got people who are long and right in this area here. Very interesting. If they stay open and we don't come up, that could be fuel to another push down. Let's really watch what happens as we come below here. Okay, we're going for the level, guys. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, bam, baby. Right into the level. Right into the level. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's check out our 5-second time frame right here. We do see some slight bullish div here. Let's go to the 1-minute time frame. The 1-minute time frame actually not looking too bad at that key level right there. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. 3 minutes where things, right? 6-minute time frame. It's not looking too bad here, actually. It's not looking too bad, actually. This is a very key level. If the price can hold this level, guys, if we can hold this level, there's a good chance that we see higher. Okay, holding this level is a good chance that we see higher. All right, so this is key right now. Let's see what is happening here. Wow, a lot of volume opening up. 28 million people actually opening up new trades right here. We've got people shorting and longing at the same time, but in general, we've got a lot of people shorting here. People are starting to get pretty dang bearish at these lows. Interesting. So interesting to see people opening up short trades at these lows. Let's see how this plays out right now. Are we going to hold the level? Are we holding the level? All right, look at that. We are indeed holding this level, guys. For right now, we are holding this level. Wow, would you look at that? Let's go to a lower time frame right now. Okay, so Look at this. In that one candle, 13 million volume in this one candle. About an equal number of longs and shorts. It's a battle right now. People are battling it out right now. We've got... You can see the orders right here. 1 million shorts opening right here. 1.6 million longs opening up right in this one candle. We've got quite a few. Alrighty. Look at that, man. Look at that. Very, very interesting. This is a make it or break it level for Bitcoin right now, guys. This is a make it or break it level for Bitcoin. Whoopsie daisies. This is indeed, guys, a make it or break it level for Bitcoin. All right. Let's see here. Look at that. This is a major target. If we lose the level, we are going to come down to $40,000. So the next major level that we need to be aware of, if we don't hold this, if this is not going to give us some kind of reversal, and look, it doesn't have to be the first hit of the level. It could do something like this, give us a little bounce, come back down below and whatever, right? And then get a move up. But if we're not going to get that, then we are looking down toward our 40,000, you know, $200-ish zone. All right? Very, very crucial. What do you guys think in the chat right now? Bull incoming. Here we go, says Lane Hughes. Are you guys bullish or bearish right now? I'm gonna go ahead and make a poll in the chat. Are you bullish or bearish? Let's go ahead and make a poll. Are you bullish or bearish? Are you bullish or bearish here? I spelled bullish wrong. I'll have to fix it. Bullish or bearish? Let's see what you guys say. Are you bullish or bearish? So it's about more people are bullish right now than bearish. Very interesting. Okay. J Armo says 40,200 incoming. Big bull. All right. It's about 50-50 in the chat, but according to the poll right now, most of you guys are bullish at these lows. You know, it's not wrong to be bullish at lows, right? It's definitely not. Let's take a look and see. Well, let's zoom in super low. There's really nothing to see. There's nothing to see right now. Let's take a quick look at market cipher. Now, if we look at market cipher, it's definitely looking like we could get a move up from here. We are seeing the money flow getting higher on the 1 hour time frame. We are seeing the momentum waves getting higher on the 1 hour time frame. So it's a very, very clear, in my opinion, it's a very clear line in the sand, which is this. If this level is not going to hold, then we are expecting lower. If this level does hold, this could be a place where we get a reversal, right? This morning on YouTube, I was making a video. Let's go to my YouTube channel here. This video right here, where I was talking about how it's a trap, we were looking at the potential of basically coming down to grab these lows and then getting a reversal to the upside. So we're seeing everything that we kind of wanted to see this morning. So if this level's gonna hold, man, this could be it. This could be it. I don't like how shallow that wick was, but this really could be it. I don't like how shallow that wick was, but this could be it. And you know what's good about this too is we know that if this level does not hold, then the bullish idea is not valid. Now, keep in mind, we have seen a few bounces along the way down, so this is nothing significant yet. If you happen to scalp this little level, then good on you, because you could make a profit on this. But until we actually change structure, where until we come above this last high at least, there is no major sign of strength on these lower term time frames yet, okay? But this is the line in the sand. This is the make it or break it right now for Bitcoin. A huge shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Lonzo. He says light mode is crazy. Shout out to Aaron G. He says up only starts in mid-February, early March. All right, OG Blockchain, he says that was it, y'all. Shout out to Dom Og Oj MRSO. He says we need to liquidate positions 40,800. Yeah, so there's definitely a few things that could happen here, guys. So first of all, yeah, I am definitely not closing the short trade that I am in right here. I am not going to take profits on the short again until $38,000, because I am looking at this as a potential swing trade from the macro Fibonacci golden pocket retest. Okay, but this is definitely an area right now where I am, in fact, yeah, this is a place, yeah, because if you saw the video I did this morning, the exact scenario that I was kind of warning about is this one that's playing out right now, a potential reversal here where we get a big short squeeze, because a lot of people are getting quite bearish in this area, right? If we take a look at the Bitcoin chart right now and we go to a higher term time frame, let's remove all our analysis right now and let's just go to the daily time frame and let's understand the context of what is actually happening right now, right here. We are rejecting on a high time frame from the short trade that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord that we took live during the New York Open live stream last Thursday, I believe. We're rejecting from the macro Fibonacci golden pocket retracement here. Okay, this could very well be a major pivot where we experience a pullback before the halving happens, right? Let's not forget what happens every single other market cycle, right? I'm going to go to the 2-week time frame and we can look at this pattern that plays out every single market cycle going all the way back to 2012. We reject from the macro Fibonacci level, retest our key support that we made during the last bull market. The white line equals a halving, bam, into the next bull market where we establish our green line once again, support during the bull market, and then we reject from the macro Fibonacci golden pocket retest to come back down and test our base. Each time it's about a 40 to 50% move to the downside. Last market cycle, once again, we come up to that Fibonacci 618, bam, come back down to test our base. White line is the halving. Here we are literally right now doing the same exact thing. So if we are going to get the reversal, this scenario that potentially is playing out right now where we dip down below 41,300, get a reclaim of the level, what are we now looking at? There's a few different scenarios. So for me, scenario number one is this. If we're going to get a significant short squeeze right here, which may or may not happen. Again, we know the level that we need to hold, but if we're going to get a significant short squeeze right here, we're probably going to squeeze up to $46,000, because $46,000 is that Fibonacci golden pocket retest from the high to Friday's low right here. All right, so that is coming in around 46K. If this is a macro high, we could expect a short squeeze up to this area, $44,000, and once we're above 44,000, it will be an easy, smooth move up to $46,000, the Fibonacci golden pocket. This is going to be a crucial level where either we see a rejection and we make a lower low, or we actually see a breakout and make another high. We might actually even make another high here. Now, I've gone over in previous videos and streams why it's possible that we make another high, but the main reason why I think it's possible that we make another high is because as long as we don't lose $40,000, we are still technically in bullish market structure, and so there's no massive sign of weakness on the daily time frame. And we also have to remember that this is a zone, because the macro golden pocket is not just one level. it's an actual zone. So we could do something like this, put in a double top, and then start the move to the downside, because we can kind of see that, you know, when we got the rejection from this level, we do see some pretty bearish divergences on the daily time frame here. They are absolutely bearish, right? The upside down, no, not the upside down, the dreaded bald-headed Gary Gensler market cipher B pattern. Whereas the price is getting higher, Gary Gensler's bald head is getting lower. The smile is getting more and more photoshopped. We could see Gary Gensler head number 1 right here, head number 2 right here. Smile is getting more and more photoshopped right here, all right? And the price is getting higher into that key resistance, but we have to imagine that if we come up for another high here, we would see a third Gary Gensler bald head. And this, in my opinion, would really say the chances are very probable that we see a major pullback. Because again, I'm not bearish on Bitcoin. I'm super bullish on Bitcoin, especially for the remainder of 2024 and 2025. But we have to think to ourselves, if the last 3 market cycles, this is the place and the time where we got a major pullback, why would this time be any different unless we're hoping, you know, hanging on for hope, right? I mean, I don't want to play that game. I would rather lean toward the side of caution, to be honest with you. Okay, I would rather lean toward the side of caution. So, look, if we're not going to hold this key zone right now of 41,390, it's such a key level that has to hold, then I would expect, and I would bet that we are going to come back down to around 40,200, take that low. And here's the thing, once we take this low, then we have actually switched into bearish market structure on the daily time frame. Because if we go to the daily time frame, we can easily see that here. Let me turn off these orders. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see how this will actually be a massive sign of weakness, because for the first time since September 11th, we're actually going to make a lower low on the daily time frame, right? We have been making since September 11th low, high, higher low, higher 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 high. This will now be our first lower low on the daily time frame, which means we are most likely heading into bearish market structure. And if we are heading into bearish market structure, what does that mean? It means it becomes even more probable that the scenario that has happened for the past 3 market cycles is going to play out again. Okay, what is that scenario? A retest of around $30,000, right? Why $30,000? Because this is the base that we created during the bull market. It flipped into resistance during the bear market. And so once we broke out of this level, we have never established any massive major zone of support here, right? We have not established any kind of clear zone of support right here, right? So a healthy thing would be to come back down and retest this level leading into the halving. And in my opinion, this is the place where, especially for spot buys, right? Especially for spot buys, anything on this level or lower is going to be an opportunity for the next bull market. Because if we go back and we look at, you know, buying at the base or lower, that was the place to be buying. And did it really matter if you bought at 6,000 or 4,000? No, not really, right? Not really. Same deal over here, right? We come back down to test our green line. This is the time to be buying. That's your last opportunity to buy. So this pre-halving pullback, this is the opportunity. And also, if we're going to start to see altcoins bleed here, that's the opportunity to be getting up altcoins as well when Bitcoin comes back down to test this major support before the halving. Let's see what's happening here on the order book. What do we got going on here? Interesting. So it looks like we do have some shorts actually getting absorbed here. Let's see. It doesn't look as good on this as it did on that 5-minute time frame. Let's see. Let's take a look at the actual numbers here. We've got ourselves 38, 39. All right. So there's a million more shorts opening up now than there were at that first low. So let's see if this level holds, guys. It could be it could be a move to the upside. Let's check out our 5-second time frame. I like the 5-second. How's she looking here? She's looking like it could potentially hold. It's very hard to say right now, guys. I'll be honest. This is not the kind of bounce you would really want to see. Like, we didn't have a fast wick. We have a slow wick, a slow grind. You know, so look, unless you actually got into a long from this exact level, or you have a plan to be long now, make sure to be cautious. All right, make sure to be cautious here. Let's just put it that way. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got about almost 2,000 people in here, 500 likes. Guys, we have 30 seconds to get 1,000 likes. All right. Music's a little too loud, says somebody. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and lower the music a little bit for whoever thinks it's too loud. Shout out to Aaron G. He says, whales on Binance been trying to absorb the sell pressure coming from Coinbase. Interesting. We didn't CDW on Bybit? No, we did. We did. I'm looking at the Bybit chart right now. This is the 5-second time frame on the Bybit chart, and we did get the CDW. Here's the CDW right here, and we wicked into it just by a few cents, right? So yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, if that really is the, if that's it, then that's pretty intense. Let's check out the Coinbase chart. Did Coinbase take that low? Yeah, Coinbase took the low also, guys. Yeah, Coinbase took that low. Coinbase took that low as well. Yeah, Coinbase took the low a little bit deeper. Actually, Coinbase has taken that low now twice. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. Coinbase took that low twice now, which is interesting. Yeah, so that actually gives a little bit more weight. The fact that Coinbase took the low once and took the low twice. Alrighty. Well, let's see if we don't get a breakdown here. All right, because I am curious to see if we're going to get a more of a little bit of a dump here if this level doesn't hold. And I would be looking to maybe even come down. Who knows? It could be a fast move down if we start to lose this level. Let's see if we actually can't even hit a take profit on this short right now. I've got some crazy take profits. All right, so I'm looking for $38,000 Bitcoin, right? I should actually probably do 39,225, but I'm not going to do that because, look, I'm looking at this short trade as not only a short trade, but also like a hedge because, remember, I'm still long on Bitcoin. I'm still in a few longs on Bitcoin. I've even got longs open on MEXC. And I hold a lot of Bitcoin on spot. So for me, if I get stopped out of I'd rather be holding a bigger position on this short, right? I've got $200,000 on the short. Let's see what happens here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Where do you see those buy and sell orders? That is ExoCharts InfoBest. Shout out to Rectful. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says money flow on the hourly looks like more downside. We didn't see DW. Yeah, definitely not looking like a very strong bounce here. I will say that. It's definitely not looking like a very strong bounce here, at least not at the moment. We don't see a fast wick up. Maybe we get a little bit of a move more to the downside before we get a move up. Shout out to Tattoo Destroyer. He says buy at 38K Bitcoin or alts. So Chaz, here's my plan for basically getting into Bitcoin. 38K is a place potentially we could look for a buy, but I would rather wait for lower. And the reason why is because although 38K is key support, 38K is absolutely key support, because it's the last place. Whoa. What just happened? Whoa, well, here we are back again. 38K is the only place where we have actually made some kind of support, or should I say resistance, like on the way up. 38K is that only place where we saw for a few days we tried to form this area and then we broke out. So yeah, that's why I'm taking profit at 38K. But the reason why I would be cautious about, look, I can't tell anybody what to do, but the reason why I'm cautious about 38K is because all of this, and especially all of this, needs to be corrected. And what I mean by that is, it's not natural that people can be super high leveraged long, like all in this area, trailing their stop losses below all these levels and not expect to get punished, right? If we want this move up to be healthy, we need to flush out all the leverage that is propping up the price and then have a real correction. And where, in my opinion, would that real correction be? It would be around $30,000. And it's because if we're looking at this as a fair value zone, right? This is our fair value zone from the previous bull market. Now that we have officially broken up out of this green box and we filled to the top of the fair value zone, it just makes the most sense that we come back down to the bottom of the fair value zone to test for certain that what was support in the previous bull market and then resistance in the bear market is now support again, leading into our next bull market. 38K is definitely a key zone, right? Let's be honest. We could hold 38K and that could be it. But I'm going more based on just the historical data here of, you know, I see this pattern, and this is a key pattern that we need to be aware of, is that the retest, right? The previous bull market support is always retested as we head into that next bull market, right? It happened last cycle. We had this support. It goes all the way back to November 2017. We had a weekly order block right here. This is a 2-week time frame, so you can't see that weekly order block. And then that held as support, but then when we lost it, we reclaimed it. We came to back test before the next bull market, and then bam. Same exact deal over here, right? We had the bull market support. We lost it. We got a big bear market rally right into the golden pocket, and then we came back down to test that, leading right into the bull market. So for me, I would be cautious buying before we get a deeper retracement here. And I could miss the boat, right? I absolutely could miss the boat. We have currently got a 2-week red dot printing on market cipher B. The weekly looks like she wants a little bit more downside here, guys. The 3-day, we've got 3 drive of bearish div here. Money flow's still thick. So all things considered, I'd say most probable is a little bit more of a pullback within the next few weeks, and then bam, we bottom out and we can start, you know, really getting bullish again here. All right. Doesn't mean in the short term we can't have a short squeeze, because again, I still am looking for a situation like this to play out right now where we get a short squeeze, because we are seeing a lot of people bearish, and yeah, the market likes to wreck as many people as possible. The market loves to wreck as many people as possible. Alrighty, so what is happening right now? We are technically holding the level, right? We are technically holding that level. Let's see what happens here. Again, the line in the sand for Bitcoin right now is this, 41,349. That is the level. That is the level that needs to hold. Shout out to Aaron. He says, I feel price action will come lower than most expect. We need to shake out many we can before the bull run commences. Absolutely. And this is what we see every time. You know, we had someone in the stream yesterday saying we're never going to see a $30,000 Bitcoin again. And I said, the very fact that you said that means we're probably going to see a $30,000 Bitcoin again. Shout out to Pineapple Love. Shout out to Dominique de Graaf. Yeah, shout out to Dominique de Graaf. Remember the YouTube screaming the floodgates are open, billions will flow into Bitcoin? Well, as of now, billions have vaporized and flushed out of the crypto since the ETF. Yeah, we had a perfect storm for that dump, guys. We had a perfect storm for that dump. You know, shout out to the Casper crew, man. We were waiting. I mean, I was waiting for this level for such a long time. Right? For such a long time. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I was publicly warning people about this level. I let everybody know that I was bullish on Bitcoin when I opened up my massive long trade. When I posted the video, I just opened the trade. We were at 42,000. I was looking for 48K. And then I was like, once we come up to that area, you got to be careful because of the whole rejection story, right? 6 Juanita, the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man-boo pattern, right into that Fibonacci golden pocket, and what do you know? We came right into that Fibonacci golden pocket. So, man, this is crazy. Now, I do kind of hope for a Bitcoin pullback, even if we get a short squeeze from this level here or this level here. I still hope for a pullback, guys. Not because I hate Bitcoin, not because I'm bearish, simply because I want more Bitcoin. And if this trade plays out nice, the way I want it to, I could get a lot more Bitcoin, right? So no, I didn't cut my long, Raphael. I did not cut my long. I'm just not showing it right now. I'm still in the I'm still in the long trade, guys. I'm still in the long and the short. That's just my style of trading. I am going to cut that long trade at the entry. I'm going to cut that long trade at the entry because I've already made my profits on that. I've already made 0.6 Bitcoin on the trade. Just like this short trade, I've already made, I don't know how much I've made on it. Let's see here. I guess like what's 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9K, 9, 10K I already made on the short trade. So I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to close out, you know what I'm saying? Any of these trades, because altogether, I made probably about 30K on the long and the short already combined. So I consider them already closed trades. I have no pressure or wondering, should I close it? Should I keep it open? I've already made money on them. So if they get stopped out in profit, they get stopped out in profit. All right. All right. So we are holding the level a little bit. I want to take a look at the order book. I want to take a look at the order book here. See what's going on. All right, so we did see some shorts getting absorbed here, about 2 million shorts opening up here and unable to push the price lower. So we might see a bit more upside here. About 2 million shorts shorting the low. Let's see if we get a higher high right now on a very low time frame, right? I mean, the first thing we really need to do is reclaim 41,600. If we can reclaim 41,600 and hold above, more upside is possible. Right, but until that happens, we do not see any kind of major sign of strength here. If we are looking for more of a confirmation, first of all, this is not a very strong reaction at all. Right, this is not a strong reaction at all. So what we can do is we could wait and say, you know, if we see something like this, where we make a higher high and things look, that would be our first sign of strength, right? Very locally. Then we could look for some kind of a bullish divergence as we come to make a higher low, and we could look to get an entry in right here. We don't have to rush into these things. If you see a huge, massive, fast wick at a key level like that, it's a different story. But yeah, let's see what happens here, guys. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Nung. What music is this, A-Debs? This is the Hype Thieves playlist right here. Yeah, this is a good track, good playlist. I like this playlist. All right, guys. So in about 15 minutes, it is going to be game day in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. We are going to be giving away multiple $500 prizes. We're going to be playing some fun games, and basically, we're going to be taking 100x leverage trades just for fun for some cash prizes. It's going to be a good time, all right? So shout out to the Casper Crew, and a huge shout out to RC Moore. He says, Tion Shido, this could be a gem. All right, we could take a look at Shido. Should we take a look at Shido? Yeah, let me pull up a Shido chart right here. Check the CVD. We just checked the CVD, and it looks like about 2 million shorts absorbed at this low so far. Right? About 2 million shorts absorbed at this low. Let's check it out one more time. All right, so Shido. Let's check out Shido. Hidden gem right here. All right, so this is the daily time frame. Look, I don't know anything about Shido, and there's not really enough data here for me to have any kind of bias on this, but I have to do some research on this fundamentally, okay? Because I don't have enough data just based on this superficial look at the chart for me to have a bias one way or another. Okay, I don't know what this is, but look, we have come up since the past 3 weeks. We've already seen an 830% move to the upside. So far, very, very bullish during the last 3 weeks. I would want to look into this from a fundamental place, and then I would want to wait for a pullback. If I thought this was bullish, I would want to wait for some kind of a pullback on this, because I just don't like buying things after an 800% move to the upside. Yeah, I would at least oh man, I mean, it's tough, right? We don't have much history to go by. But if I am bullish on this based on the fundamentals, and I think it has a future in the bull market, I mean, I would, anything under this last low, I would say is a zone to be looking at, because if this is really going to have a nice future, if Bitcoin gets more of a pullback here, we're going to expect all things to get pullbacks. This whole zone right here would be a major buy zone for me. Now, this is just based on the technicals, guys. I don't know anything about this coin, so I don't know what it is. If I look into it, let's check it out. So let's check it out. Shido. Shido coin, all right? Let's check out what this thing is. A DeFi ecosystem built around the Shido chain. I wonder if it has like a website or something. Yeah, I'll have to look into Shido more. Okay, could be a gem, says my man RC with the super chat. All right, how's Bitcoin doing? Right? She's not doing the best. All right, she is definitely not doing the best right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We've got about 2,000 people in the chat, only 800 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers right now as we are awaiting Bitcoin to make a move at this key level. Shout out to Aaron G. He's looking at Root, SDEX, Beam, and Big Time for some gems. Guys, if you don't already follow Aaron G on Twitter, make sure to go follow him on Twitter, because he posts the juiciest technical analysis for free. All right, here's his Twitter. I'm not going to call it X, all right? I'm going to call it Twitter. Trap Trader. Check him out, all right? At Sharp Trappers Z. I'm going to go ahead and post it in the YouTube chat here, all right? Go ahead, follow him on Twitter. You will not be disappointed, guys. You will not be disappointed. Also, follow your boy on Twitter, at Jason_Casper. You know, because I'm supposed to say that. I'm a YouTuber. We're supposed to say, you know, go follow me on Twitter. All right. Let's check out that order flow chart one more time for Bitcoin. Now we've got some longs coming in here. It's not looking the strongest, I'll be honest with you guys. It's really not looking the strongest, but this is the line in the sand. This is the key level right here. We are consolidating right here. Money flow's coming out right here. I'll be honest, if someone held a gun to my head right now and said, what do you think is going to happen? I would say it looks like we're probably going to come down a bit lower, even for just another little dip to stop out the early longs and then get a move up, or to come down to test these lows at around 40,200, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's liked the stream. God bless you all. Shout out to my man, Siraj. He says, in the end, Bitcoin is the only gem. You know, Bitcoin is definitely, in my opinion, the thing I hold the most of. All right. But if we are looking to make gains in the bull run, Bitcoin is not the best asset to make the most money. Jim Cramer is bearish. Is this true now? Am I longing 40K? I'm definitely looking to long 40K. I'm looking to long here as well. Like a long from this level is definitely on my radar. It's part of my plan. You know, it's been my plan since this morning to basically get that reversal after taking out this local low. Right? Get that reversal after taking out this local low. Alrighty, guys. I have to head out because it is game day in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Shout out to Jumpman Crypto. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jumpman. He says, where would you put 40K right now? Not financial advice. Would you wait for a little pullback at 38? Yeah, 40K is definitely a place. If we see either a fast wick down and a reclaim, or some time below and then a reclaim, definitely a place to be looking for longs, just like our level right now. What do I think about Cardano jabs? I think that Cardano is an asset that has a lot of potential to make gains in the bull market. I think it's not the best anymore, but definitely has a lot of potential. If you want to know more about Cardano, go listen to what Crypto Crow has to say. He is a Cardonologist. A Cardonologist. All right. What chat channel is the game? So the game day, guys, in the Discord, it is an event. So in the Casper Crew, there are events that you can check out at the top, right in here. All right, so see where it says one event right here? Game day, you can join. I can start. You can join. Guys, we're going to be giving away $500 prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun in the VIP Discord. Okay, so if you're not a member of the VIP Discord and you want to join, we do this every month where we give away prizes. Yeah, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com to join the Discord right over here. It's a great community, the best community in the world, in my opinion. Also, guys, I am trading Bitcoin and altcoins on MEXC. ZoomX, links in the description if you're interested in trading, but please only trade if you know how to trade. And if you don't know how to trade, be careful, guys, right? Be careful. Okay, we are holding the level right now. So long as we hold this level, that scenario right here, it's very possible. All right, this is definitely something to keep on your radar. And with that being said, guys, I have to head out. May God bless each and every one of you in Jesus' name, even if you are not religious. I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And it's going to be an exciting weekend, guys. It's going to be really, really cool. Because I really think we're gonna start to see what Bitcoin wants to do, right? If we don't get that short squeeze this weekend, today, tomorrow, we could see much lower prices soon. So for me, this zone right here is an extremely important area for Bitcoin. This is going to determine whether or not I believe the top is in or not, right? Macro golden pocket. All right, y'all. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.